1906, okay? The gentleman said that any questions that we have to ask housing about it. Well, we've been asking housing about things that's going on, we've been getting a lot of BS. Okay, we're told parts was held up like waters, we were told to boil water off our stoves, it'll get fixed when it gets fixed, and that's coming from your staff.
Right.
Okay,
So-
your maintenance workers.
So I think, okay, so please, the gentleman is rightly so expressing frustration, and I can assure you that we're trying to fix the problem as quickly as possible. There was an issue with the parts that were being held up at customs, and that was something that the staff were told by the manufacturer. We are now focused on trying to get a permanent solution. If any of you have a specific concern about your own unit, we will stay behind after the meeting and deal with a specific concern that you have. Okay, so rest assured, we're here to listen, and if for some reason you have other issues that you want to discuss, we'll do so privately with you after the meeting. Yes, ma'am.
Hi, my name is Cindy Judge. I live in apartment 2304. I'd like to know why is it that you guys can spend $3.8 million on the balconies, the doors, the windows? Like, we don't care about the external bit of this building. We care about the inside and our hot water, the bed bugs, all the other problems that we're having. What's with that? Nothing's being...
So with respect, ma'am,
Yeah.
In fact, the building envelope is the place to start, because if heat escapes or if we have leakage, that can cause long-term problems. So when we invested the $3.8 million, it was to address what our engineering reviews were telling us were priorities. Obviously, we're now discovering as of November 30th that there are issues with the boilers, so that's what we're turning our attention to on a priority basis now. So what you're going to find is as all of our buildings age, we're going to have more of these issues come up, and where we try to do preventive maintenance to avoid those things occurring, we're doing that as well. Any other questions? Yes, sir. Alors, le monsieur veut savoir quelle est notre stratégie pour embaucher de l'aide professionnelle.
Parce que j'ai remarqué, j'ai parlé avec un nouveau plombier, à 28 $ de l'heure, c'était pas un plombier, c'était un gars qui travaille ça.
Alors, je peux vous assurer que nous avons des contrats avec des contracteurs qui sont licenciés et on s'assure à ce moment-là de faire inspecter le travail et de faire effectuer le travail de façon.
Je suis plombier, pour vous dire en affaire. Votre ligne de tuyau, là, elle doit être trop petite pour que ça peut venir. Vos pompes doivent être à moitié finies et votre power doit être scrap.
OK.
Donc, on va pas changer tout ça pour tout mettre.
Le monsieur est en train d'identifier qu'il y a peut-être un problème de tuyautage. Alors, on va définitivement, if I could have everyone's attention, please. The gentleman is identifying that there could be problems with the piping, and that's certainly part of the technical review that's about to take place. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
What are the chemicals in the water?
Well, the City of Ottawa provides a supply of water, and they're licensed and regulated by the Ministry of the Environment to comply with certain regulatory requirements in terms of water treatment. The reason I know that is I used to work in that area a few years ago, so it's regulated by law. Other questions? Yes, ma'am.
You guys said that you guys are waiting for an engineer to say whether you need to replace the boiler completely or just make the repairs. How long is that going to take?
We're engaging the consultant immediately, and we're going to give them a very, very tight deadline for return on their review, as quickly as possible.
Are we going to get any rebates on our rent?
Good answer, good answer.
Well, we certainly apologize for the inconvenience. We're trying to resolve the situation as quickly as we can.
It's time we apologize.
I'm sorry, if I could ask all of you, I want to make sure that we hear all of your questions.
People can't even hear what you're saying back here.
Okay, well, okay, I'm very happy to repeat the question.
First time we will apologize. First time we will apologize. And I'd like to know if the parts will start again in the USA port. or come from the Hungary, or if they come from China. That's what we hear around here.
That's right, yeah. So the question relates to, and if you can't hear me, please ask me to repeat so that everyone hears the message. The question is regarding the parts. We are currently working on getting the right parts in to fix the problem, and I think that's the key part of our message. And we are going to be working with the engineering firm in the next few days to do a full assessment. Yes, ma'am.
How come I stated in the sun that we were going to get new boilers, that we're going after the government to get new boilers?
No, I think that what we're trying to do is fix the problem, whether that's the boiler, the burner, the valves. It's a very intricate system, and what we're trying to determine is what is the root cause, what is the real source of the problem, what is it that we need to fix, and we've set aside the money to fix it once we know what it is exactly that we need to do.
It's just a Band-Aid solution.
Well, we had been trying to get to the root cause. Sometimes we try replacing different parts to see if that's the cause, and if it's not, then we need to move to another solution. Other questions?
Don't blame it on me.
Okay, so what I'd like to suggest is we do have pizza. I know some of you have concerns about your own specific units. We are going to be staying behind for at least a half hour, and we will be happy to answer any specific individual questions that you have. But rest assured, again, we do apologize. We know it's been very taxing and very difficult, and we are trying to resolve the problem as quickly
I
as
have one
possible.
real quick question.
Why can't you just put in a new boiler and get it over with for me?
And if that ends up being the solution, ma'am, that's exactly what
Well, how
we
long
will
would
do.
that take then before you decide that?
Within the next few days. I'm going to field one last question, and then we're going to allow for mingling, okay?
You may say earlier that we're free to call the office if we have a problem.
Yes.
Why is it every time we call housing office, all we get is answer machines? We never get a return phone call. I've left 7 messages in your office.
So we have a 24/7 call center, 731-1182. Ask for a work order number, and it is a taped, monitored service. And if you're not getting satisfaction, speak to us individually. We will look into your specific
So
situation.
that's satisfactory for everybody here that has a problem that we have to go through a call center to talk to one of you people.
The call center is the place to call. We have a 24/7 call center whose job it is to assign you a work order and resolve the problem. And I'll take one last question from this lady back here. Yes.
If the boiler does get replaced, is it going to affect our rent or anything like that?
No.
Is it an expense?
It's part of our capital budget to fix things like that, so no, it is in the budget, and no, it will not impact your rent. Okay? Thank you very much. And I would like to invite you to have pizza, and we have cool drinks. Okay, so in the meantime, if you do have specific questions, I'm going to let you know. Our technical staff are here, Cliff and John.
I'd like to know what we've accomplished out of this meeting. What
Well,
have we accomplished out of this meeting? All 14 minutes.
okay, a question has come up
Well,
about,
who cares about pizza? What have we accomplished?
I'm sorry ma'am, we invited people because, if I could have your attention please? The question has been posed as to why the meeting was for us to apologize, provide explanations as to what the challenges have been and what we're doing to fix it. And the reason we're providing pizza is because it's a lunchtime meeting, and we were hoping to get more people to come and join us.
Ice cold water.
Okay? Yeah.
But not the rest of
Would it make more sense to make this solution from our building when they get here?
Well,
And then people coming to
so you're going to accept it. Excuse me, if I could have everyone's attention, please. What we would be prepared to do is, once we have the results of the study, we'd be happy to come back to an evening meeting where everyone can come and join us, and we'll explain what the process will be. So we'd be happy to do that. Okay? Thank you.